So do you think it's a good idea to post pictures of yourself partying or trash talking your spouse on social media while you're going through a divorce? The short answer is, I hope not. I'm Gerald Maggio, Southern California divorce and family law attorney, and in this video I'm going to explain the do's and don'ts of social media, the importance of understanding what the use of social media is while you're going through a divorce, and how it can negatively or positively impact your divorce depending on the circumstances. Here are the 5 do's regarding social media while you're going through a divorce case. Number 1, consult with your divorce attorney. It's always a good idea to talk to your attorney to get advice on how to post things on social media. You want to limit your use of social media. You want to keep it a bit more generic than you would otherwise. So a divorce attorney is going to give you solid advice on what you should or shouldn't be doing. Number 2, review your privacy settings. It's important to go through your social media account and only have it set to have posts be seen by trusted friends. You don't want to have more people see this than necessary. I will be honest with you, sometimes people get tricky and then they'll befriend you and have you as a friend on social media to access your social media. So you want to be careful of that. Don't accept friend requests either for people you don't know. Number 3, be mindful of what you post. This is common sense here. You don't want to post pictures of you doing inappropriate behavior, partying, consuming alcohol, doing anything that could be perceived as neglecting your parental duties, because you're going to have a situation where that can be used against you by your spouse in court. It's not that hard to print up social media posts and bring that in as evidence. It's kind of hard to argue that that wasn't you doing that. Number 4, keep conversations private. What I mean by that is don't use social media to communicate with your spouse. Do that separately in emails, use parenting apps, and so on. Do not use social media to communicate. It's generally a bad idea. Number 5, document and preserve evidence. What I'm talking about here is if your spouse is doing inappropriate behavior, and you can use that regarding, for example, custody issues, or if it has to do something with spending that might be relatable to spousal support or property division, what have you, save those posts, print up a copy of them. So now here are some don'ts regarding use of social media. Number 1, and probably the biggest, don't trash talk your spouse. Don't use social media to trash your spouse, to slander them, to say they're a bad parent or an awful person, that they're the cause of divorce. Don't do it. It doesn't help. It's only going to lead to problems in your divorce. It's going to extend out the divorce. It could lead to filing of a restraining order for your slander. You don't want to do that. Number 2, don't post about new relationships. Look, people get divorced, they get separated, they can be in a new relationship while the divorce is pending, and then they start posting pictures about their new girlfriend or boyfriend, they're traveling, they're going on vacations. Do you think that's a good idea? No. My advice to you is don't do that. You're only going to extend your divorce because you're going to upset the other spouse. It's insensitive, it's not a good idea, and I can tell you I've had that happen where people do things like that. It's irresponsible and it's not a healthy way to deal with your situation. Number 3, don't post financial information. What I mean by that is don't post anything that can be used to say, well, you've got money here. Are you really telling the truth about what you can pay in support or what property you have and so on is while you're still going through a divorce? Because if you're showing pictures of you with a new car, you're going on vacation, that's certainly going to open you up to a line of questioning in your divorce case. And finally, number 4, don't violate restraining orders. Restraining order means if you have one against you that you cannot communicate with the other spouse directly or indirectly. That can be using social media as a way indirectly to communicate. You may communicate with somebody that you and your spouse are mutual friends or family with to communicate regarding issues regarding the other party, regarding the divorce or whatever. That could potentially be perceived as a violation of the restraining order, which in itself is a criminal offense, separate and apart from violation of the restraining order. You're only going to dig your hole deeper. In summary, the bottom line is use your common sense here. Don't use social media for things that's only going to hurt you by posting things that are questionable, that show you in a bad light. Show yourself in a positive light. It's going to help you in your divorce case in the end. If you're going through a divorce or know somebody who is, feel free to contact us for a consultation where we'll go through your situation and give you advice on next steps. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the end of this video for more helpful information about divorce and family law issues. See you next time.